Two. Good morning. Good morning. How's everybody doing this morning? Welcome to the Retire Early with Real Estate Week. And we're going to be here all week celebrating how women can retire early with real estate, bringing you some nuggets and some things to think about to get you ready for retirement. Things that you probably never even thought about. And so, welcome to the platform of Reverend Danielle Winningham. And thank you, Coach, for letting us share your platform this morning all week. And so I'm here. My name is Chiquita Lindsay. I'm the queen of real estate. And what I do is help women get the courage to invest in real estate so they can retire early, never have to worry about money. And I have a special guest this morning. Please introduce yourself.
Good morning. I am Medina James, and I am a mentee of Coach Chiquita Lindsay. This is a phenomenal program. Let me tell you, you do not want to miss the boot camp. Reason being is because if you want to retire and not have to worry about bills, this is the place to learn how to do that. Our motto this year is acquisition. And just so you know, we have acquired some properties and land this year. So I would suggest strongly go out to bit.ly/retire 2021. Get your free lead magnet and come on over to the boot camp, sign up for the boot camp. And so that you can learn how you don't have to struggle. When you retire, you can have some real estate to pay every single bill, go on vacation, and do what you want to do in life.
Well, you know what, MJ, that's great. But also, we're giving away 20 grants. You need money, you need capital to fund your business. If you're a business owner, you're going to need capital. So go over to www.blackandpinkmoney.com and grab your free grants. You'll also get the link where you can meet me every night this week on a webinar about real estate. So I know that's a lot, but we got it on screen. So please go over there now and get your free information. Good morning, Rosie. Thank you for joining. So yeah, MJ, you said something really big. Return and have all your bills paid. And so, as women and anybody doing a budget, you know how many bills you got, how much money is coming in, and if what you're going to have left over. And sometimes you're a little scared because what if something happens unexpectedly and you don't have the money? And so that's why we always have to have more than enough. And some people say, well, I just want enough to pay my bills. Well, that's the wrong way of thinking about it because there's always something going to come up. The car's broke, something's going on, a kid needs something. You're always going to have something that that will knock you out of your budget. And so that's why we always got to have that backup plan. And that's what I like about investing in real estate is you can have that extra cushion. You can have that extra money. And we can't stop stress. We can't stop hurricanes and unexpected things. But when you got money, you can handle it a little better. You can handle it a little better.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. When you have money, you have a little bit more peace of mind. If
Exactly.
things happen, you're not stressed about where do I have to grab that from. When you have money, it's security.
Mm-hmm.
And so real estate is a very secure, stable environment. Being that
Mm-hmm.
we've seen COVID and businesses have shut down, guess what? We always have to have shelter. So as long
Exactly.
as you always have to have shelter, you're going to always have a landowner. And why not it be you?
Exactly. Exactly. And when you're running a business, you don't want to take money out of your household. So, all of a sudden you've retired and now you're going to make that hobby a business. But where are you going to get that money from when you're on a fixed income now? So it's great to get grants that for capital for your business. You have real estate that brings in the money that helps you do what you want to do outside of the business. And that's why this information about the 20 grants is great, whether you retired or not. So go over to www.blackandpinkmoney.com and grab your free grants. so you can continue to run your business and be who you are and what you want to be in retirement. And then you have that real estate over there that can help you live the dream, your vision of what you really want to do in retirement. And so I'm having a boot camp next week, and I'm going to show you the numbers on how you'll be able to have money to pay all your bills. And I know what you're thinking. Most people say, "Good morning, Diane. Thank you for hopping in." I know what you say. Let me go on and buy this car before I retire. You laughing, MJ? I need a new car. So how long can I pay for this car? Let me put it on a 5-year. Girl, they even tell you 72 months. How long is that? That's a lifetime.
It's a lifetime.
That's a lifetime. So now see, I'm going to retire in 5 years. Let me go and buy a new car now. And then it'll last me for the rest of my lifetime. So when you do that's a ball and chain for you to stay on the job.
Mm-hmm.
But once you took that money, what are cars costing these days? 30,000, 40, whatever you buying. If you buy a little cheap car, it's not gonna last you because cars are made out of cheap stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna last you 24 months. You'll be buying another one unless you never drive. So you buy, an average car, a good car that's going 200,000 miles. I hope. Are they still running the 200,000 miles? Because back in the day, they ran that long.
Mm-hmm.
The new cars, I don't know. Good morning, Melinda. Thank you, Rosie. And so that's the wrong way of thinking. I'm going to take that 30. Now I'm giving y'all more stuff that you're going to get in the boot camp. Here's one thing. You're going to get a lot of this in the boot camp. So go register for the boot camp. It's only $20.21. You know how we do it.
Mm-hmm.
Go get you this little piece of property over here with that money. And let this property pay that car payment. And when that car payment is over, you still got the money and retire off that job. See, our brain is twisted. No, not twisted. We've been programmed
mm-hmm.
to think
Mm-hmm.
that way.
Mm-hmm.
Once you start thinking outside the box, you give a kid a coloring book and you give him the crayons, and the little kid covers all outside what he's supposed to cover it. So we say, no, baby, color inside the lines.
Mm-hmm.
You have to think outside the box. So don't chain yourself to a job till that car's paid off. Use that money and go buy an asset that will pay that car and get paid forever and leave that money to your family. And so there's so many ways to make sure that you have the money you need in retirement. We're going to go over that in the boot camp. It starts next week. Go ahead and grab your ticket because we're going to talk about how you can retire early with real estate. I'm going to show you the numbers. I'm going to help you think outside the lines because that's where it's going to benefit you the most.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I laughed about that car. Because people that will be the first thing that people, let me get my retirement card. Let me tell you, you better try to reprogram and say, let me get my retirement asset. For sure.
I like that. Your retirement asset.
Let me get my retirement asset because I know they allow you to pawn cars now, but let me tell you, that's not how you want to live when you retire. You definitely want to make sure that you have, if not several pieces of real estate, a piece of real estate. Because let me tell you, as my coach say, that social security insecurity check is not going to help. It's not going to help. Why not? Why would you want to retire and have to choose between medication and food?
Ooh,
I would never want to do that.
Right.
I don't ever want to be in that position, which is why I've started. And it's not too late to start. No matter your age, you always have an opportunity to start. So certainly go over to www.blackandpinkmoney.com and make sure that you grab your grants, and then go from there and register for the boot camp so that you can have your seat in the room, so you can understand how people are doing this. As I always say, don't be left behind. Don't be left behind.
You're absolutely right. And you bring up a point, MJ. Medication's so expensive. People that's on a fixed income, they'll have to go into the pharmacy and say, I can't afford my 30 this month. Can you give me 10 right now? Just to get me through a few days. We never want to live like that. We as women we don't deserve it. Nobody does. And so you're right. It doesn't matter what age. I'm older, so I lost a lot of time because I was asleep. When I woke up, I was like, oh no, what have I done? Giving all my major life to a job and making them rich. And so if you're late on and you're now thinking about retiring and you're looking at your retirement, you still got time. You still got time. Don't say you're going to stay at that job until you're 70, till you're 66 and a half, because you don't have to. But you got to do something now. And, real estate's the number one thing.
I say real estate is the most solid foundation you can have.
It is, MJ, no matter what's going on in the world. And I know people saying, oh, real estate market's up, people not paying rent, there's still that ways for you to still get paid. How do I know? Because I'm doing it.
That's right.
And I've done it. And so that's what I'm going to teach you. And so we're going to spend 5 days in this boot camp. We're going to talk about the different ways you can invest in real estate, why this is the right time, because there's deals still out there. There's still ways for you to create a passive income that will help you. Now, I ain't saying go in tomorrow and quit your job and say, hey, I'm going to do real estate. You got no knowledge. You don't know where to start. But, if you're still on a job now, you use that job to propel you out while you're building your wealth. You set a date and said, this is the date I'm done. It's not the date you gave me. It's not a government date. It's my date, depending on what I need. So it gives you your control back to your life, because all our life they've been controlling us. Walk in line, bathroom break, stand behind each other. Sis, because you even work in the school system. They start the kids off little. Sit in that chair, raise your hand when you want to talk.
Let's go to lunch. Lunch over, recess, it's over. We are very programmed individuals, and it's time to, get that program fixed. Put a new chip in it. put a new chip in your brain.
Download a new chip.
Yeah, we're gonna download a new chip, and this chip is your chip to freedom.
It's just, you're right. The whole and I say all the time, America's a corporation. It's programmed to keep you an employee, and a few people step out. So and create wealth. I'm not saying you got to be a billionaire or a trillionaire, but guess what? If you want to, you can. But just have enough to take care of you and your family and extra. And so we got a lot to do today, and we're going to go ahead and get out of here. Go to www.blackandpinkmoney.com. There's lots of grants out there. Get some grants so you can, and capital to build your business. And then buy some real estate. Come on over here to the 4-day boot camp, Retire Rich with Real Estate. So you already have your plans. When you get your money, you already know what you're going to do with it. It's already set up. People, when they do things, they've been thinking about it for years. I know every woman out there loves real estate. So it's time for you to step into it. Go to bit.ly, retire 2021. Grab your ticket. It's only $20.21, one price for all 4 days. And so I'd like to thank you guys, and meet us on Clubhouse at 2:00 today.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.